Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a quick update for you about my Pixyls kits that I unboxed on the channel not too long ago. I've been working on the kits a little bit and just wanted to pop on and share my initial thoughts and just how I'm feeling about the craft so far. So you'll see that I have a canvas here. It is upside down because I didn't want to spoil the image for anyone who might have gotten it and didn't want to know what it looks like ahead of time. It is the like freebie sticker that I got from Pixels. It's called Winter Kitty. So if you have it and you don't want to know what it looks like ahead of time, just spoiler alert, I am going to show what mine looks like. It's not completely finished, but it's pretty close to being done. So if you don't want to see what it looks like, look away now. I did start with my freebie sticker. This is the one that you get if you are a new customer. There's a coupon code that you can get sent to your email. And I thought I would try this one first just to see how the craft works and to experiment a little bit with technique and all that kind of thing. So, initial thoughts, I love this craft. I think it is going to be one of my new favorites. I think it's something that I will probably do for a very, very long time. Partially because it takes me a very, very long time to do the craft, but also just because I really, really enjoy it. So, this is my progress on Winter Kitty so far. You can see I have about 3 rows left there. I thought I would do the rest of it on camera so that you guys can see how it works and just how I choose to do the pixeling. So if you didn't see my unboxing video, I will link it up in the cards in the corner there. Check it out if you're interested. What Pixyls are essentially paint by number, but with stickers, and you create pixel art. So you can see here, there's lots of little squares. These are stickers, and you just peel them off and put them on the corresponding boxes on the canvas. That's how you create the art. It does take a little bit of getting used to in terms of how to place the stickers so that you're not, damaging the stickers and that you're getting them all lined up so that your rows are nice and straight. If you diamond paint, it's very similar to diamond painting. Except you're not using gems, you're using little stickers. I've really enjoyed doing the craft. I find it very relaxing and just kind of mindless. You can just work on it and kind of zone out, which I really enjoy. You do have to have quite a steady hand because these stickers are very small. In my unboxing, I said they're similar to the size of a diamond painting square diamond. I meant to go grab one to compare it and I totally forgot, but that's okay. One of the things that I really like about the craft is that it's very portable. So this sheet and my tweezers are basically all I need for the craft. I can take this to the couch and sit in front of the TV. I just grab like a book and put it on top, and I can work super easily on the couch. This afternoon, or rather this morning, we were supposed to go for an appointment and we were going to have to wait for a little bit. So I just grabbed one of these uh, little envelopes and I tucked everything in here, tucked my tweezers in here, and I was ready to go to bring it with me to keep me busy while we were waiting. And so it's really simple, really easy to transport, to bring with you if you need something to do for a little bit. I even saw a girl doing it at church the other week, which I thought was a little bit funny. She was doing it during the sermon, but I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm just saying that that's what I saw. This is a great craft if you're traveling, if you have a long car ride or a long flight coming up. This would be something that would be really easy to take with you. So definitely an advantage to this craft. A couple of things that I have noticed. For the most part, the stickers are very even, rather uniform in size. I have noticed a couple maybe like just minimally larger than the others, and so it does affect how they'll sit together. That being said, it doesn't seem to affect it enough to make a difference in your image, if that makes sense. The pixels are all still lining up enough so that your image is still turning out the way it should. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'll also show you. So I also started one of the collectible cards as well. This one is where I noticed the pixels maybe being a bit different in size. So I noticed that the white pixels, maybe it's just me, but I think the white pixels might be like just a hair larger than the rest of them. So they sit a little bit differently. That being said, I haven't had any issues. You can see down here, oops, sorry. You can see down here in that bottom part, I've still been able to get them to line up really nicely. So I'm not concerned about it at all. I did make a mistake over here. I might fix that at the end if I feel like I want to get rid of that gap there. But I feel like even if they're even just like a hair off, it's not making a difference in how the pixels sit. So I'm not concerned about that. One thing that I did notice on here, I was looking at this a little bit closer before I filmed. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. It's a little bit tricky to see, but this sticker here, I don't know if you can see, you can't really tell on camera. And then there was another one, oh, this one here, I believe. It looks like a little bit of the laminate on the sticker is peeling, just a tiny, tiny bit in the corner. I suspect it's probably the way that I peeled the sticker off of the sheet over here. Maybe if I picked at it, it might have peeled the laminate a little bit. I think if I seal it, so they recommend sealing it, I think with Mod Podge for the stickers. Let me see here. I have the sealing information here. Yes, so for the stickers, they suggest using Mod Podge. I suspect that if I seal it with Mod Podge, it will fix that and it won't even be a problem. And it, like I say, I do think it was user error. I think I picked at the sticker with the tweezers instead of like properly peeling it. But other than that, I haven't had any issues. Definitely not going to run out of stickers. You can see I have plenty of stickers left, and so I'm not concerned about running out of stickers at all. So yeah, it's just been a really enjoyable craft. I've really liked the time that I've spent working on it. Now, I did start the collectible card because I was curious. So this sticker is on kind of like a laminated glossy sheet. You can see how, oh, maybe you can see if I can get the light to catch it. You can see how glossy that paper is. And so I found it really easy to adjust and kind of like push the pixels if I needed to adjust the placement. I found it really easy to do it on this type of surface. So I was curious with the collectible cards if it would be the same. The collectible cards are on, I would describe it as like a soft matte finish cardstock. It's actually really, it feels really nice. It's very smooth. It's not like a typical cardstock with kind of the rough texture. And so I was curious to see if the pixels would be easily adjustable on this finish as well. And they are. If you misplace it a little bit, it's not a big problem to nudge it and push it into place on this finish as well. I think that's probably why they use this finish, is because it does make it easier to readjust the pixels if you need to, if it's not quite lined up the way you want. So that is not a concern for me anymore. I'm going to put this one aside for now, and I will try to bring you down closer and show you how I pixel and show you just kind of how I line things up and how I get everything adjusted. So give me a second to reset and I will be right back. All right, so I've zoomed you in, I brought the tripod down. Hopefully you can see relatively clearly. So I've tried a couple of different things in terms of picking up the pixels, in terms of adjusting pixels and stuff like that. I feel like it's one of those things that you'll just have to, if you try the craft, you'll just have to experiment and see what works best for you. I really like using these tweezers. They are very sharp and very easy to use. I saw a video this morning actually of somebody who used a diamond painting pen to pick up the pixels. That being said, she also did say that because if you're familiar to diamond painting, you'll know you fill the pen with wax, and that's how you grip the diamonds. So she filled hers with wax to pick up the stickers. She did say that the wax left a residue on her pixels, so that is something to consider if that's something that you're thinking of trying. I find the tweezers very easy to use, and I really like it because it's very precise, and you can adjust with the tweezers as well. So let's work on this row here. So you'll see it's the number one. So we need the number one sticker here. So what I do is I just bend the paper a little bit so that the corner comes up, and just ever so lightly I pinch it. And then I don't even use the tweezers to hold on to it, because once it's stuck to the tweezers, you don't even really need to grip it. It'll just stick. So I don't even pinch the tweezers down. I just go in, and I'm trying to do it through the camera lens, but it's very hard to see. And then just place it down like so. And then if you need to, you can give it a nudge. I sometimes use the back of the tweezers. Sorry, I'm trying to do it on the camera, but it's hard to see what I'm doing here. So I just give it a little nudge like that. One thing that I would say, Rachel, if you're listening, having a flat edge on on the back of the tweezers might be really useful. I don't know, it might be terrible, but I'm wondering if having a flat edge on the back of the tweezers might help to, in order to straighten the pixels. I did try using a diamond painting straightener tool and it didn't work super well. I thought it would work better than it did, but I'm wondering if having a flat end on the back of the tweezers would help to adjust the pixels. So just a suggestion, if Rachel, that's a possibility, that would be really cool to try. Anyway, so yeah, I just give it a little nudge to get it into the place. Sometimes I will use my nail. I just cut my nails, so they're very short, but I will use my nail to pop it into place, and then there you go. Now we're looking for the number 7. So number 7 is down here. And again, peel, oops, peel it, or bend it a little bit so that it's easier to peel. And then you just pop it down beside and give it a little nudge. Oopsies, too far. And then just press it down with your finger. I'm finding it really challenging to do because the tripod, or rather the camera, is in between me and the canvas, and so I can't see very well. Normally it goes a lot smoother. Oh, actually that's pretty good. So that's basically all there is to it. It does take a little bit of time to figure out how to line them up so that they're all nice and neat. You can see that over here I kind of went a little bit wonky, so this line isn't quite lined up. But I feel like for the most part, especially for the first time doing this craft, I feel like I did a relatively decent job of getting them all lined up. Some of my edges on this side you can see aren't quite straight, but I feel like over here I did a really good job, which is kind of weird because you would think that they would line up if they lined up on one side. Anyway, that's okay. But yeah, I feel like it's going really well. One of the things I was worried about was if the tweezers would leave an indent in the sticker. But if you're just really careful with it, like I say, I don't press the tweezers super hard together. And so I feel like that really helps. When you place it, just be really careful not to press your tweezers into it. One thing that I have done by accident several times actually is when I'm adjusting, the tweezers will slip because it is a laminated surface. It will sometimes scratch the sticker a little bit, but I find that if it's not reflecting light, you can't really see. So if I make the light reflect off of it, you can kind of see some of the scratches on the surface of the sticker. But if you're just looking at it from a distance, I'll bring you back up once we're done here, but if you're looking at it from a distance, you can't really tell, so I'm not too concerned about it. I don't think that'll be an issue. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to time lapse me finishing off the rest of this sticker so that we can see what it looks like when it's all done. And then I will finish up with some final thoughts. All right, you guys. So there is my first Pixels canvas completed. I did have to do a little bit of adjusting off camera. I think there's still some up here that I might need to tweak a little bit. Like I said, it was really challenging to do it with the camera in between me and the canvas itself. So I think if I ever do record again, me working on a Pixels kit, I will have to figure out a different camera angle because that was very challenging to not be able to see super clearly where I was placing. But I still think it turned out really cute. Let me bring you guys in a little closer. Yeah, you can see a couple of gaps up here at the top. I'll try to fix those afterwards. You can see I have a lot of stickers still left. So even if there were some that I wanted to go and try again or readjust, I would have lots of stickers to work with still. One thing that I will say is when comparing it with the collectible card where the stickers are separate from the canvas, this is a way easier way to work. That was a weird sentence. This is a much easier way to work. So having the stickers on a separate sheet and not attached to the canvas is much easier because you don't have to. I found I kept having to pick this up and then put it back down and pick it back up and put it back down. Whereas this, I can leave on the table. I can bend the sticker sheet to get the stickers off and then place directly. So I think if I ever got another one like this, what I would do is actually cut out canvas part itself and then have the stickers separate from it. But not a big deal. It was fine, especially for such a small image. It wasn't that bad. Now, of course, pixel art looks better when you look at it from afar. So hold on one second. Okay, so I brought you guys back a little bit more even. And you can see from a distance the image much more clearly. I was struggling to see what it actually was, but you can see it much more clearly now. So you can see it's a kitty and it's got a cute little toque. That's the pom-pom of the toque, and it's even got a little scarf here. Like most pixel art, it looks better when viewed from a distance. And that's how you're probably going to be looking at most of your art. You're not going to be examining it up super, super close. So there you go. There's Winter Kitty, all complete. I think it's really adorable, you guys. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put it. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to stick it, maybe in a journal or somewhere. I'm debating whether or not I want to seal it with the Mod Podge. I'm not sure. I'll have to think on that and see, but I will, if I do, I'll let you know how that goes. Final thoughts. Really fun craft, portable, really easy to bring with you if you're traveling or if you're going somewhere and want to have something to keep you busy. I was thinking maybe a clipboard to hold the canvas so that you have a hard working surface below it. I have seen some really neat clipboards with storage, so it actually opens up and you can put everything inside. You can put your tweezers inside, and then you could just bring that with you as a way to transport it. So a new craft, not that I needed a new craft, but one that I'm really excited about, and I think will be something that I will be making further purchases of. Again, not affiliated with Pixyls or anything like that. It was my first time trying the kits. Just really, I think it's a really great craft. If you're interested, pixyls.ca is their website. Feel free to check them out. Their customer service is also really good. I reached out and messaged about something, and they got back to me within, oh gosh, I want to say less than 15 minutes, like even maybe less than 10, using their chat on their website. Obviously, that'll differ depending on when you message them, but they got back to me really, really quickly. And so, yeah, just another great Canadian company. I'm really happy that I was able to support a Canadian company and find a new great craft. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. Please let me know if this is a craft that you're thinking that you'll like to try and what kits you might want to try in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment, and consider subscribing if you're interested in more arts and crafts content. I'll keep you updated with my Pixyls journey. I'll let you know how my collectible cards go, and when I start my larger canvas, the magical trunk, I'll keep you updated on that. But until then, I hope you guys are doing well. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!